two, one. We are live in episode
Coming to you live.
136. What's good? We're here. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me get this settings real quick while we about to get this thing started. All right, big weekend in college football. I guess the two biggest games this week that really matter are what? The Red River rivalry
Red River.
at the biggest state fair. I wouldn't mind going to that one year, going out there to the Texas State Fair and experiencing that. It'll be cool. See Oklahoma,
Fried
Texas.
everything.
Oh yeah, fried ice cream. I wish I would never understand that concept. What is fried ice cream?
You've had fried ice cream, JB. Chi-Chi's.
Chi-Chi's?
That was at Chi-Chi's.
Yeah, it just had the fried. Did it actually have the ice cream was fried, or just had the, or like a shell? Right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, shell also.
No. We talk about. I think they are frying the ice cream there on the spot. It's not putting them shell. I know. When I was in, I mean, like, yeah, like I don't understand that because when I was in Czech Republic, right?
Yeah,
they had these things where they put ice cream in these nice shells, or they like tasty. I don't know what it was, but it was good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But then, what is fried ice cream, and then and use Czech. Oh Lord, have mercy. And then we got probably the biggest game right now on the slate. Oregon hosting Ohio State.
Huge.
Right. That mean, depending how Texas plays, we could have a new number one.
True.
But if Texas covers the spread, Texas deserves to be number one.
Yeah.
Right. Because Texas still got Georgia coming to town sometime soon. So Texas still gonna be the test what they got. So what do you guys think? Who you think out of this weekend is going to end up being the number one team in the country? Let's start with you, Joey.
Chris and JB, Buttons,
Millions,
and the millions. JB, I will agree with that statement that you just made.
Oh,
I think because when it comes to the Red River shootout, that is a game where you could the wait a minute, did I say it correctly?
It is called the Red River rivalry.
Red River rivalry. What's the Red River shootout?
That's probably the same thing.
Okay. I know I've heard of that somewhere.
You're just making something up.
I've heard of the Red River shootout somewhere. But that is definitely,
they do play basketball too, so that could be it.
They're just shooting like Golden State last night.
They play basketball. It's the same. It's the same rivalry. It's still separated by the Red River. You do realize that, right?
Maybe in this day and age of gun laws, we're not going to get into and stuff. Maybe they took the.
But you do know it's the really interesting thing about this. Before you go any further, is it's always played in Texas. Always
played
in always
Texas.
Played in the Cotton Bowl. Always
at the Cotton Bowl. Okay, gotcha.
And they divide that. The stadium is like split in half. Like one side is Texas and one side gets Oklahoma. Pretty cool though. Hey, we are losing all those traditions, right? So that's a good tradition to have to keep.
It is definitely
the shootout.
The shootouts. And since it definitely seems to be a game. Doesn't matter which program is higher or having more success than the others. The game always seems to play really, really close. So what JB had just mentioned, if Texas covers and goes beyond, I think that would be reason to keep them as the overall number one, even though if the Buckeyes go into Eugene and show out very well, then they may be the overall number one. I will tell you this: if the Buckeyes go into Eugene and come out looking really well, I will be calling them the Ohio State again.
So no, you got to make a bowl. You got to make a prediction, Joey. Who is it gonna be?
It will be Texas.
Oh, okay.
Texas will still be the #1 team because Texas will cover greatly.
The only thing that could be an issue with Texas is they are getting Quinn Ewers back after a 2-week absence. So will he?
Yeah, if he's rusty,
would he be rusty? And I remember
Griswold.
the last time Texas was like favorite or something like that, Oklahoma skull
Oh boy,
drove into the ground. I remember that because that year Oklahoma either if I picked for them they lose, if I picked against them they beat me. So that's what happened.
yeah. This one's tough because I feel like I do feel like Texas is going to roll, but
they're gonna hook them.
Yeah, they're gonna hook them for sure. I think that because I think Oklahoma is in a little bit of a free fall with the quarterback situation there. I don't think that they're settled there yet.
Are they starting a freshman?
Well, they started the freshman 1 week against Tennessee, right? What's the other?
They're starting that guy. Whoever the freshman is, he's starting this week.
I just think Texas is. I think Texas will roll. So, but I do agree with Joey. If Ohio State goes into Oregon and say they beat them by 10 points, I could see both of those two things happening. And then then the question is like, does Texas just stay #1? But we have seen where a #1 is still won. Remember Georgia, even though that was a close game. But now it could be interesting where you got Ohio State in probably one of the bigger games probably all year. Yeah. If they go in to Oregon and beat the #3 team in the country and Texas looks really good, that's kind of what I feel like is going to happen. To me, I still think at that point, I give it to Ohio State just because they've had the best win. They would have at that point the best win. Maybe Alabama's over Georgia, but they'll have the best win in the country.
Andy over Georgia is the best win.
Well, yeah, true, yeah. But I still feel like, and really it doesn't matter because it will all play itself out. But I feel like Ohio State has looked better every week, and so I think they're kind of starting to get kind of where they're at. Will Howard's coming in, playing a little bit better. Their running game's starting to take over. I was hyped on Oregon at the beginning of the year, but they haven't. Now they faced a harder schedule than Ohio State up to this point, but they faced Oregon State, they faced Boise State, but they haven't really gone in and blown people out the way. And remember, I always said Dylan Gabriel will be the Heisman guy. They've looked good, but they haven't looked exceptional. I feel like they're vulnerable, and that's a tough place to play in. So to me, I'm saying I'm putting a stake in there for Ohio State to be #1 after this weekend, just because I think they'll roll.
Okay.
I don't know if they're the best team in the country, but I think it's those two right there.
I'm gonna stick with Texas. I think the SEC. SEC they always kind of.
You think they got the bias, the little bit?
Yeah, of course they do. Of course they do. You're gonna find out when we get closer and closer to this college football playoff how that bias plays out because they're gonna beat up on each other, but you're gonna see 2 and 3 loss teams get into the playoff above some of these 1 loss or 2 loss teams in other conferences.
Yeah. Anyway. So at that point, so you think JB with Texas, pretty much they just got to keep rolling. Like they don't necessarily have to. Like, is there because they're in the SEC? Do they have to win in certain ways?
They got to keep winning though because they still got to play. They still got to play Georgia at home, right? And so they still got to keep winning.
But as long as right now you feel like as long as they keep winning.
If they keep winning, like for example, if they win out, they are going to. If they win out and before they have the SEC championship game, they'll be the #1. They'll be the #1 seed easily.
Ugly wins by Texas to you guys doesn't really matter as much.
No. Oh, how they say? A win is a win.
These days, College football, yeah.
I mean, when
Everyone's
how the
everyone's
conferences
struggling.
are stacked, a win is a win.
Win is a win. Just
So
get
you
in,
feel
baby.
though like you feel like Ohio State then has any chance if Ohio State wins and Texas wins, does it have to be? What's the way that to you that it has to be? Ohio State has to roll.
I think Ohio State. If here's the beauty of this argument. Ohio State and Texas are in positions that finishing 1 and finishing 2 at the end ain't much different.
True, because there's not really. I mean, I don't think because I do think that I think those are the two best teams, and then I think 3 through like 8 or 9 are all could beat you on any given day.
I mean, we could argue that it at this point it's like the MLB. It's better to finish 3, 4, 5, and 6. That first game is in your home stadium,
and you're playing. You as long as you come out of it healthy, you're good.
Yeah. You're playing in your home stadium, and you're playing the other team. So, right. So yeah, I think 1 and 2. If
really,
playoffs, ain't no difference.
Really,
it's not like the NBA Finals where I got to go to Denver and play you in a Mile High. You're playing at the damn Orange Bowl or the Rose or the Superdome.
Yeah.
So as long as you get in, especially 1 and 2, you're good. Like that's the goal. Let me get a bye, and then we play at a neutral site. So I'm good.
Yeah, I really don't think Texas. I mean, obviously they want to win, but I don't think they would care whether or not they're 1 or 2 at this point. I think that
exactly. What you don't want to be is Notre Dame having to go in somebody's stadium or one of them other colleges. They gotta you don't want to be Liberty or somebody undefeated, and damn, you look up and you're headed to play Georgia in Athens.
Not good. You don't want to go there.
Joey, who wants that smoke?
Nobody wants that smoke.
Nobody wants that, right?
Nobody. Now
you can book this. That number 5 team is going to be the loser of probably the SEC championship. And nobody is going to want to play them.
They have shrubberies on their field.
I know. And they got other two that will bite you. You ever see that game when the guy went there and the dog went,
The old Uga
tried to bite the receiver.
It
was an Auburn game, if I'm mistaken. That was funny, though.
Uga 8 or something.
They got so many Ugas, right? That's the whole Uga lineage.
Anyway, or something like that.
So but I do like Texas to come out this weekend because I mean, you're still playing your rivalry game, and I mean, if you are in the AP or you are a coach, you know that does not mean the ranking right now for those two teams playing does not really mean much, right? That's a real rivalry game when it comes to that football, and I think Texas that win like 2 years ago was their first win out of the last 6 or 7 games.
Right.
Well, so Oklahoma won last year, right? Yeah.
Yep.
They won last
year. Who they had? Dylan Gabriel?
Gabriel, yeah.
And that was an upset when they played them.
Yeah, that was an upset.
All right. So, switching gears, we'll talk more about college football next year when we come up with our once again, our 12 teams we think will make the playoffs, which is going to be very interesting when we get there because it has changed. Look at Clemson back in the top 10.
Yes, they are.
Dabo's like, I'm back, baby.
Y'all must have forgot.
I know, right?
Don't count me out.
Y'all must have forgot.
In the top 10. We got 2 ACC teams in the top 10. So, watch out.
Y'all must have forgot.
Penn State's up at 4.
Joey does not want to hear that.
This right there, that's like a horror story because you know what's going to happen.
They'll find a way in the top 12.
They play Ohio State this year?
They have.
I think so, yes.
I think they have I don't think they have a super hard schedule, though. I don't think that
they play Ohio State, you can book it.
I think they play Ohio State, but I don't think because they got USC this weekend, which looked like that was going to be a tough game, but they've kind of fallen off.
Yeah.
The rest of the way, they may only lose one game. They'll probably be favored in all, but they got USC this weekend, which they're favored, at Wisconsin. They are home against Ohio State, which they probably would lose, but even there, they got a home game.
It's gonna be a whiteout.
They got home against Washington, at Purdue, at Minnesota, home against Maryland.
Oh man, so they really got one tough game.
So really, for Penn State, this is the year. They got the quarterback that they've been hyping up. They've got the schedule that plays out. They got Ohio State at home. Like, this is the year for them. They don't really get any of they don't get Michigan. USC doesn't look as good as, like, I think USC is still a couple years away from being really dominant. UCLA is not that good. Like, I mean, they're just, Washington's down. Like, this is the year for Penn State if they're ever going to do something. They'll find a way to mess it up because that's what Franklin does, but I'll keep hyping them up.
Yeah, okay. All right. Here we go. Good stuff. Switching gears. Talk about some NFL. What about this curious case of Deshaun Watson?
It is very curious.
Now, I've heard through the grapevine. Now, this may not be what you want to hear, but I've heard through the grapevine that the problem could be that he is not getting the, what we're talking about on a regular basis.
Yeah, I mean,
you would think I heard somebody say you would think that the Browns would, take care of that and book something for him, but I don't know what's going on with that man.
Right.
He's a shell of himself.
They need to send a dude in there to massage him, just strictly keep it a whole business.
He just needs a massage, right? It don't matter. Just
he's out there all tight. He's got to loosen up. All right, so we're talking about what should the Browns do with Deshaun? Should you bench him? Should you cut him? Do you got to keep rolling with him? And it sounds like right now Stefanski he's saying all the right things as far as, he's not going to be benched and we got to roll with him. Now, I don't know how much of that is just strictly, look, we've paid this guy an absurd amount of money. I mean, he basically broke the market to the point where now these other quarterbacks were trying to get Deshaun Watson type of contracts because it was so much money guaranteed. And there's a reason that the NFL is never guaranteed, especially, I mean, and even as these contracts are becoming more and more absurd, very few of them still are paying a massive amount of guaranteed money because of this reason. There's guys who just go from really good to not great in a matter of a year or two. And we've seen it. Remember Russell Wilson? They went from let Russ cook to
Sugar to.
Yeah, exactly. Now Deshaun Watson hasn't really looked like the guy at all ever since, and so, I mean, I know JB will say, is it the defense? And I think part of it is the defense. I think but you think about Flacco last year when he came in, that team was just average. He came and took that team and did they win a playoff game with him?
They got smoked and
they lost to Texans, right?
To the Texans.
They lost to the Texans. But the fact is, Flacco on that team was playing lights out. I mean, the guy rode a fantasy championship in our league basically because of Flacco.
Yeah.
So to me, I don't necessarily. I mean, when you watch Deshaun Watson, he seems indecisive. He doesn't seem to trust himself. He's not very accurate. Right now, he's dead last in total QBR, second to last in expected points. So, I mean, other than Joey's boy Levis. So to me, right now,
that's Button's boy.
Joey, I just love Joey because of all Levis will throw the most absurd interceptions.
Oh my gosh.
He throws like one a week where you're just like, what the heck? I mean, I think at this point,
he went underhanded before, like an underhand
he was falling over and like I mean, I think really it comes down to if you don't play him, you bring in Jameis Winston. I don't think right now in that division that they're probably going to do anything anyway. I almost say like just play him at least. You got to play him one more year because right now if they cut him, like I said, it's like $180 million cap hit with the most money of all time. Like I think Russell Williams would be. Even if they let him go next year, it's still a $70 million cap hit.
Yeah.
So you're either way, you're screwed from a money standpoint.
Yeah.
I feel like this year, it's already to me a lost cause. You might as well play him out, finish horribly, and then go ahead and cut him and then draft a guy, whoever you like. To me, go ahead. You got Jameis Winston there next year. Maybe you cut him, let Jameis play out, and then roll with one of these younger guys. But to me, it's not like I don't feel like Jameis Winston, now as good as he can be, I don't feel like Jameis Winston's going to lead them to the playoffs. That's a tough division.
It is.
So to me, just go ahead and play it out. Let Deshaun be horrible. I mean, it's crazy, though, to think like Baker Mayfield, they could not wait to get rid of Baker. And now all of a sudden, Baker's balling out somewhere else. It may just be, so, but to me, I think it's a lost cause.
Desperate, man. They were desperate. They were desperate.
The main thing is that it's the fact that it's a guarantee contract. And I mean, remember Lamar wanted that similar contract. You can't blame him.
Nah. It was like, nah, Lamar, nah.
They're like, no way. That's the most ridiculous. Like, he's not setting the bar. Everyone was like, just stop. That's an anomaly. That contract.
Yes, it is.
That contract set the bar because it's absurd. Cleveland dug itself a hole big time. So, Joey, what do you think?
I think that the best thing that they can do possibly, and I don't know if this is even possible, even though they should possibly do it. I've heard and have read about the possibility of maybe finding a way to somehow trade this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is, maybe they can sweeten the pot a little bit more by
trade him and Garrett.
They yeah. Maybe offering some draft capital to go along with that. That's the only way. Because Russell Wilson's $85 million cap hit. Denver, it looks like they're going to survive it. Denver has, I think they think they have their future.
But the jinx Denver.
But you cannot pay a dead cap of $180 million, and then next year $170 million. That's just crazy. Maybe so they'd have to wait after next season. The best chance that they have to get rid of him and still eat everything, they would beat Russell Wilson's 80-something million. They would eat over $90 million. Right now, that doesn't seem bad.
Denver ate $90 million in
Russell Wilson money, and I think that would actually, if they could get there, that would be a good move for Cleveland to somehow be able to eat $90 million because Denver is doing it and they are surviving. The Eagles ate $75 million when it came to Carson Wentz, and they survived. So
they drafted a guy in the second round the next year. They drafted a guy in the second round, right? When Carson Wentz was there, not even hurt.
So that's the thing.
They were already prepared.
It can happen.
They were smart about it, right?
Yeah,
they were smart about it.
Yes,
some coaches, some guys get drafted, and the coaches or staff don't build around the player. They want to mold the player around what they want to do in terms of their offense, and that's like he said, putting a circle into a square peg type deal.
Right.
So yeah, I look at it like this: Cleveland made their bed, and then they got a lie in it. So you paid the money.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, you paid the money. You base your team. You really base your team around a strong defense, a strong running game. Yeah. Even with Deshaun Watson. And now, Chubb's been out. You got the offensive line is not the same. They've been injured, and there's a lot more issues there in Cleveland than Deshaun Watson, even though Deshaun's not playing well. But I think it's also kind of a because of just how the team is playing altogether, right?
Yeah, I think they're they don't really truly have any other than Myles Garrett is probably the only truly elite guy.
This is the same team, Chris. You're saying that he's only elite guy. This is the same team that last year had like the #1 scoring defense in the league for most of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're supposed to be better than they are. I don't think, like you said, I don't think that it's. I mean, Watson's the easy one to blame because, first off, in the high profile position, he's a guy that's really everybody wants to hate on anyway. And then when you get that sort of money as a franchise savior and you're playing bad, he's just a scapegoat of. I don't think that team is anywhere near. Chubb's not being healthy. I mean, like you said, that offensive line, they were really good a couple years ago. They couldn't be stopped
last year. They still could run
last year,
with 4, and they protected. Flacco was not mobile. He wasn't going in the game getting sacked and all that stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, numbers. He's definitely an easy person to blame because of all the stuff he kind of brought on himself.
Yeah.
But I don't even think if you put, I mean, who knows, maybe Mahomes, but I mean, 90% of the quarterbacks you put on there, it would not be saving this team. This team's just not that good.
Really. Yes, that kind of downtrodden. That's what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but the Browns really, I like. I'm with Joey. When the aspect is just let him. I mean, it's like when you bring in you doing I'm saying trying to watch this game too. My bad. When you kind of like when you kind of rebooting your franchise, right? Yep. Keep, like Joey said, if you're gonna suck, keep playing them and draft a quarterback. Just keep playing them. Worst case scenario, you get a good high draft pick. Mm-hmm. Best case scenario, maybe the guy plays out of his funk. Maybe he finds some confidence and gets back to the player he was at one time.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's really that's what I said. There's really you're kind of stuck at this year because, and is Jameis Winston going to come in and pull a Joe Flacco and take him to the playoffs?
Maybe.
I mean, that's the thing. We've seen Winston. Winston can be a fantasy stud if your league is touchdown 6 and interceptions like 2, then you're gonna take that dude all day.
Yeah. He'll still give you he'll still give you a plus 120 at the end.
Yeah, you will.
He loves the 1-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio.
He's probably gonna bring this back. What's the flag going? Probably against Seattle. It's probably against Seattle. I tell you, man, I hate the NFL. The NFL, man. The NFL, man. They'll call stuff one game, and next game they won't call it. It's crazy. Anyway.
Points of emphasis, JB.
So what?
Points of emphasis.
Hey, man, look. What did they? Oh, yeah, they probably called some illegal formation. Let's see. Somebody's not.
Five guys in the backfield.
No, the ball got snapped, and I didn't see it. I don't know what happened. It was a legal formation, but I didn't see it.
Okay.
Sometimes you see it when the guys are somebody's moving towards the line or shifting.
Yeah.
That's all everybody set, but maybe somebody, it's not consistent sometimes. But anyway, all right, Sean Watson, Cleveland play him. All right, Buttons, if you're out there, we'll do these weekly NFL fantasy picks. Like I said, my man's Joey came in first last week, had a nice little number, 68. I mean,
I know it's gonna bounce back.
Yeah, I mean, you bounce back a little bit because before.
Joey, look at Joey's tight end in 1 week, like more. He doubled his whole tight end.
More than Kraft. See, 0, 4.7, 3.7. So that's 7.4. That is 9.2. So yeah, he 9.2
He doubled it.
for the first 4 weeks. And
Look
then
at
it
Kraft.
died.
Kraft killed it
Kraft.
for Joey Buttons.
Hey, what's
What
up,
happened?
Mr.
What up?
Adam?
It's Adam tonight, JB. Yep.
There you
Oh,
go.
I do the fumble. Oh,
There you go, Buttons. What up, Buttons?
Who said that they really wanted Jameis Winston to start?
None of us said we wanted him to start. We
Okay,
just
good,
said
good, good.
we basically said that at least if he started, you would get a plus 120.
We
If-
said
if
it
you had a
depending on
league
your
where
fantasy league.
It's 6 point for a touchdown and 2 for interception.
Well, he's a 30-30 guy, JB.
Yeah, I'll take a
Well,
1-1.
So 30
I'll take a
times
30-30 in
is
those kind of leagues.
120.
30-30.
I'll take a 30-30
You know,
in a high.
I'm with you guys 100% on Deshaun Watson though. He needs to relax. Okay, I got
Yeah,
advice. I got advice for the Cleveland Browns. Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 suggestions, and you need to take those to Deshaun Watson. Okay, the Diamond Club, Christie's Cabaret, and the Peekaboo Club. The guy needs to release some tension.
Oh Lord.
Oh man.
My God, buddy. Oh my God.
Yeah, he may. He may.
Oil that guy up.
Yeah.
I don't oil him up, man. Lord have mercy.
Audio.
Yeah, yeah.
Tight
Okay,
hammies.
Gino.
Tight
Yeah.
hammies on that guy.
Tyler Lockett does not like to get touched. Let me tell you that. That dude will get down faster.
He's the opposite of
That
Watson.
dude, you look at his stats, his run after catch is probably the lowest in the league right now.
Just
He
catch
gets
it and go
down.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Kenneth Walker wide open. You missed him. All right. So Buttons, welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh man, how you feel about the Mets?
The Mets. Well, you know, the thing is, JB, the Mets are by now they're supposed to met. They haven't they haven't meted yet, you know?
You know what happened is really I was telling Joey earlier that Philly is got a taste of their own medicine. They gave the Braves 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Could be looking at a New York series here.
Nah, we do not.
Hey, we said it. You get a Subway Series. You know, unless the Dodgers come through.
Buttons don't care about
No,
no Subway
Padres
series.
come through.
Buttons wishes there was an all-Canadian series. They can bring back
who-
Montreal.
Who we playing? So it'd be the
Expos.
Toronto against the Nationals.
Yeah, sure, JB. The
Yeah,
Expos.
the
The old Expos.
Give him the old Expos.
I'm all for it.
Vlad Guerrera.
Mhm.
Just Vlad versus Vlad.
We
Yeah.
may trade Bichette this offseason. I'm very worried about that. And I mean, we got to sign Vlad. I'm very worried that we're not going to sign him either.
No, they got to. I mean, he's a top. I mean, he showed this year that he's still a top 10 player in baseball.
Lock him up.
Lock him up.
Yep.
Lock
And
it up.
throw away the key.
Lock it up.
Man, all right. So right now, Buttons has a 36.6 lead right now in the standings for the weekly fantasy. I think somebody is in here. Whoever Anonymous Liger is in here peeping into the spreadsheet.
I'm on there right now because I was.
I know.
Am I the Liger? Is that what it is?
It says Anonymous Liger is the name.
I'm the Liger, just kind of just peeping in.
All right. So we look at we got Joey with 68. The highest total of the year, like I said, once again, is still Buttons at 82.9. And last week was pretty good for everybody except me. All right.
There'll be days like that, JB.
Huh?
There will be days like that.
I know some of the
I've
guys
seen them.
thought. So I didn't expect the Cowboys to look like a actual team on Sunday night on defense. They actually played some defense, and really shouldn't have been that close if it wasn't for some red zone turnovers, right? Like they had a red zone fumble and a red zone interception, which I still right now don't know what happened on that play.
Uh-huh.
You tell me what was going on, then you better than me. All right. So, and speaking of that, is my next segue. My quarterback, of course, is going to be Dak Prescott because the Cowboys are going to have to throw to even stay in the game this weekend because the Lions will run, and wear them down.
Your crew run. Your crew run.
It's going to be a track meet, people, a track meet. I'm going with Dak. All right, who you going with, Joey?
JB, I will be taking Mr. Cousins.
Oh.
You like that?
I like that.
Cousins playing better. I mean, last week he threw for 509 yards.
You know what? I also like that. Give me Kirk Cousins.
500.
I feel like I'm probably a week. I'm a week too late.
No, you're not, Chris.
No,
you're not. No, you're not.
All right, we like that.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Buttons in on that.
I do not like that.
Oh, okay, Buttons.
I will take
a touchdown to Lockett.
I will finally take a guy who is ready to finally break out. He's been playing better over the past couple weeks.
Daniel Jones.
The first overall pick of the draft,
No.
Caleb Williams.
He is getting better. So you're going with Daniel Jones also.
You're going with Caleb Williams over across the pond. Got it. All right, Buttons. Who do you have at running back this week?
A lot of points going to be scored in this game. I'm going to take Jahmyr Gibbs.
Gibbs, okay. I was thinking about Gibbs. Oh, Jeffro.
Jahmyr Nelson.
You know who Jeffro Gibbs is, and you know who Gibbs is.
Jethro Gibbs.
That's from NCIS.
Oh, okay. I don't watch it. Yeah.
That's the character. His name is Jethro Gibbs.
Jethro.
I have to look him up.
Give me Kamara.
Okay.
Going against Tampa Bay, they need that win.
Still, believe it or not, even after that crappy game last week, still the number one running back.
Oh, the main character, JB.
Exactly. It's
okay. Got it.
And he's named after his father's partner in the military.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That both received the Medal of Honor. But anyway, Joey, go ahead. Who you got at running back?
The king has returned.
Listen,
but it's almost like Joey looked through my screen I had written down. Also, give me the king in honor of my school pride, King's Den.
There you go, JB. There you go. There you go.
I believe
the children are the future.
Oh no,
Each round, let them lead the way.
Joey, please. I'm not going to. Future, okay. Future ain't so bright, Joey. Let's just stop right there. Let's just stop, okay? All right. At wide receiver, the Bucks are playing the Saints, right? Yes.
Yep.
And when the Bucks and Saints play, Michael Evans and Lattimore always get into it. It's nutty. But the other guy is gonna eat this week. I'm going with oh my God, Isaac Guerrero for a touchdown.
Who?
I know him.
He got him in best ball. That's game right there. Like 80 yards. Gee, it's game time. Oh well. Give me Chris Godwin, who I'm so mad that I did not. I had him on my draft board everywhere, and I just wherever he was going, I just was not there.
Okay.
One round off, JB.
Yes, I was never there, and I just couldn't take him in a round above.
Yep.
All right, Joey, who you got at wide receiver?
JB, you know I'm stacking right here. Give me Drake London.
Drake London.
He loves the Drake.
And Buttons, somebody in the Caroline Middle School League dropped Drake London after week 1. I gladly grabbed him.
Let me tell you something.
What kind of what kind of banana public league are you
Nincompoop.
in? When somebody
Joey.
drops Drake London after week 1,
A
and they
nincompoop. Nincompoop.
drafted him in the 2nd or 3rd round.
He didn't show him enough that week 1. I'm out of here.
And Joey
Oh, my
auto
goodness.
drafted, and the rule for the auto draft is you skip a round and then you get your back-to-back picks. And Joey is killing it in that league
Yes.
right now.
Buttons, don't give him any credit for that.
He
You don't get
don't want to hear that button.
Buttons. You don't get credit for auto drafting. I'm sorry. Chris, who you got?
Give me
I love you, man, but I can't give you credit for that.
Zay Flowers. I think that might be a shootout.
Okay, Zay Flowers. All right.
Hey, Mr. DJ.
DJ Moore, we stacking over here, baby. Y'all love a good stack.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Buttons, are you stacking tight end too? Little Cole Kmet?
I am not stacking tight end, JB. You know, I'm going to take a flyer. You know, every tight end every week is a flyer. You know, I hope this guy scores a touchdown at least. I'm just going to take Isaiah Likely.
Likely. Is he likely to score a touchdown?
Yeah, or is he likely to score one?
One.
Man,
That's all.
they just ran a touchdown with Kyle Juszczyk. Please tell me who had that on that bingo card. All right. Chris, you got a tight end.
I'm double dipping in this Washington Baltimore game. Give me Zach Ertz here.
Ooh, Ertz. All right. I think it's Hurts.
Just Ertz with no H. Not the there you go. Just the
no
E.
E, right?
Just
H.
the E. No,
No.
just the
Just the
the
E. No E.
Yeah.
No H. Yep.
Hurts. Yeah, okay. We got tight end, Joey.
JB, I'll go with Dallas Goddard.
Goddard. All right. So I've been trying. I'm gonna hit this quarterback tight end stack sooner or later. I'm going with a little Jake Ferguson this week.
Okay.
Ooh.
I mean, they're gonna be bracketing CD. When I say bracketing, they're gonna be bracketing him. They're gonna be like this.
Yeah. All four guys around him.
What's the song? Like an Egyptian? They'll be like this.
Oh, is that Vogue?
Yeah,
Oh,
Vogue.
Vogue.
All right, and for my flex, I'm gonna go with a little Josh Jacobs. I think Josh Jacobs gonna eat this weekend.
Josh
He jumped on him last week.
Jacobs.
And it's no way with Jordan Love and all his receivers back that the Cardinals gonna have everybody at the line of scrimmage. There's just no way. I don't like that. All right, Joey, flex it. Who you got?
JB, I will be flexing on David Montgomery.
Oh, Monty.
Oh,
Mandatory Montgomery. That's Chris.
right. That's I always got to have one team with Montgomery on there.
Oh, mandatory.
I actually like where Button's head was at. I'll give me DJ Moore. It looks like he's heating up.
DJ.
Hey,
Mm.
I like to
that
hear
trick.
that. I just checked my leagues. I got too many shares of DJ Moore, man. I got shares. I got a lot of shares of DJ
A lot
Moore,
of shares of that.
Amara. Goodness gracious. Uh-oh. Kicker making tackles, pay the price. That's what happens.
Mistake.
Just can't do it. They just signed him off. He just got signed this week, and he's dumb. He should know better. Business decisions, Buttons. Business decisions.
Non-football players trying to make football plays, JB. Don't even get me started on kickers.
Oh,
See,
Lord.
the Saints guy's like my size.
That
That dude is freaking tiny.
Groupie?
Yeah,
Exactly.
he looks like he's like
Is that
15
how you pronounce his name?
5 foot nothing, 100 and nothing.
and like 15. He's barely shaving.
Hey, is this real? Is it Groupie?
I don't know how you pronounce it. Group. I don't know how you pronounce it. I mean, he's had a couple big weeks though. I know that.
Yeah. All right, Buttons. Let's finish it off. Who you got to flex?
I'm gonna go with Jaden Reed here, JB.
Okay. But your flexes have been excellent, man. Your flexes always like looking at your flexes last couple of weeks, Thomas Jr. 18, 13, 12, 19. Pretty consistent with points in those in that flex spot, man. Let's hope this week that Jaden Reed doesn't do anything. Jacobs is the reason why the Packers get a win. And you can see right here, running total. I'm at 297. Joey's at 230.
Joey needs another big week.
There's one coming, Chris.
Now, I do have, hold on. I think I got the, let me see. I don't know if y'all can see this yet, but I'm, here it is right here. The year, for the year, this is for the totals for the year. My man's, can y'all see this one? I need to reshare.
No, I can see it. We can see it.
Okay, so my man, last week, a lot of buys, a lot of zeros here last week. A lot of zeros, a lot of low numbers. But Joey,
that's par for the course for me.
Yeah, I mean, you're still doing good considering you got no CMC
the whole year,
no Puka.
Pretty good.
Andrews is pretty much invisible, and Barkley's
look at Andrews killed it for me. What did he get me right there? 1 point. Actually, I don't know what he got. I don't even know what he got.
He gave you a 0.
Oh, another 0. Never mind.
5.
That's. I was just waiting for Andrews to get hurt.
Brutal, dude.
That's who I'm waiting to get hurt.
Yeah, we got
a dude, go down.
5.1, a 0, a 0.
Andrews is as good as CMC this year. Man, he's been a bust.
Bust is not even the word to use for.
Yeah, he's been horrible. I mean, tight ends in general are tough, but he hasn't. I mean, it's crazy how much now that Lamar Jackson went from using that dude all the time to not even.
He just run the ball a lot, man. Even
they just they got Derrick Henry. I don't blame Lamar Jackson.
They got the king. They got the king. Oh Lord, what are you doing? You over here doing?
Crown him.
You over here dancing. All right. Okay. Oh, so we're about to do our top 10 NFL. All right.
Buttons, remember the days when we used to talk about how good Buffalo was?
Buttons,
3 weeks ago.
You jinxed your team. You jinxed them.
But you also. Buttons,
I tried to tell everybody, actually.
Buttons, to be fair, JB, show him where he had the Saints. Look where you had the Saints, Buttons. Number 3.
The kibosh on the Buttons. The kibosh. All right. Start with number 10. Who's my number 10 team this week, Buttons? I'll still go with the Bills. There's still hope in Buffalo. You got hit in the head? Out of bounds, dummy. What are you doing? Stupid. All right. You got it number. Hold on. Let me fix something real quick. Let's see. Make sure we got this fixed. Let's hit freeze. 2 rows. Bazinga.
Look at JB. The expert king.
JB.
Oh, Excel. Expert Excel.
Not on the iPad. Don't get me started. Please. I can rant on this. I can rant on this show. I can change the show's name to I Hate iPads. I can rant on for hours. Oh, what is he doing?
Is the game close?
No, that's game.
No,
okay.
San Francisco had it well in hand when I turned it off.
So what happened at the Seattle cut the lead to 5 with 1:40, and they handed the ball off to Isaac Guerrero, and he ran the ball for like 90 yards to the 2, and then they handed the ball to Kyle Juszczyk.
Okay.
Like who?
The last of a dying breed of fullback, JB.
It's a Pro Bowl fullback every year.
Yeah.
Tom Rathman like.
Nah, he ain't on Tom Rathman to get you 100 receptions. He'll carry the rock. Nah, you said you know Tom Rathman.
He ain't Tom Rathman.
He ain't even know Daryl Johnson.
Oh, he ain't Moose.
Moose.
What's the
Absolutely
what
not.
was the big dude? Neil? Was it Lorenzo Neal?
Lorenzo Neals.
Lorenzo
the
Neal.
Chargers.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that dude was blowing some
Great
dudes
fullback.
up.
Lorenzo Neal, definitely.
Beast.
Did he have a neck roll, like a small
Yep.
one?
I think he did.
That's when you knew that guy was bringing the hammer.
Yeah.
As soon as he put that thing on.
Yeah.
All right, Joey, what you got here at your number 10 team?
JB number 10 team, the Dirty Birds from the Dirty South.
Falcons. Okay. The Falcons have seemingly unlocked their receivers. Now they just need to unlock and let Bijan walk through the door. Come on, Falcons.
Come on.
You got a generational running back here. What are we doing? Let the man eat.
Let him eat.
Man, who you got?
I hate this. Give me the Commanders.
I hear you, Chris.
Hate it.
I hear you.
Right
They
now,
probably could be higher, but I will not put them higher.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was making a list.
Man.
I just kept moving them down.
It almost reminds me of how everybody was loving the Texans at one point last year when Stroud, and they kind of came back to earth, and they actually kind of backdoored their way to the playoffs. The Jags let them walk through the door.
Yeah. They were who
But
we
you
thought
got it
they
number
were.
two.
I'm gonna take the Eagles here, JB. I still have faith
You have faith.
in the playmaker that they have at the
They
quarterback
are
position.
playing Cleveland. The Eagles. Can we please bring back AJ Brown? Lord have mercy. I need this guy.
Soon, please. Absolutely.
Brown, man, he's killing me.
I hear you.
I need him.
I hear
All
you.
right. All right. Number 9, Buzz.
I'm going to take Washington here, JB. I just have to respect the record. I don't really like them that much because if you look at the schedule, they haven't beat anybody. It's very similar to my Bills, but
I've heard this. So
Hey.
could be in for a rude awakening this weekend against the Ravens.
Oh,
Can't
Rick
wait.
Rude, huh?
Yeah.
The rude awakening.
you know, it's just so much better, JB, when I'm on my ride out, in my car, when I'm listening to 106.7 The Fan and Washington are losers. It's so much more entertaining when they're not slurping them. They slurp them 24/7.
So much slurping. So
All
much
right.
slurping. Give me the Bucks.
Ooh. Okay, the Bucks. All right, Joey.
JB, I'm going to take the Cowboys.
Okay.
Them boys.
Cowboys
Still
earned a
have
little
some faith.
of respect last.
Watch this.
Dun.
Oh, he got bracketed the other night.
He's
Overstepped
killing
up.
me in fantasy a little bit.
Hey, I know, right? I feel you. I didn't need him. He's need to be unleashed, but oh well. I have the Dirty Birds right here. I mean, the defense is decent. Kirk Cousins, 509 yards was impressive. So, and then I have the Cowboys here, kind of staying above water, fighting. I see some heart. Maybe they got some heart. I mean, if they lose at home to Detroit and get blown out, then there's something in the water. Like at one point they couldn't win on the road, and now they can't win at home. What's going on?
Yeah.
All right. Last year against the Lions, Chris, I think CD had 227.
I need one of those.
Tutty, and remember Joey, he fumbled one.
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, I remember that game.
For a touchdown.
Yes, he did.
Massive last year.
Yeah.
Off the charts, but yeah. So this year he's probably gonna get vote. They're gonna bracket that man. Jake Ferguson Tolbert season is on the way. All right, Joey, who you got here, number 8?
JB, number 8, I will put the Washington Commanders there.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
It does.
That's gotta hurt.
But I am a Jaden Daniels fan.
Dak had 300 something yards. Daniels is leading the league in
efficiency,
percentage, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was like 82% going
as he
into last week.
As he played against a defense like the Ravens yet.
No,
But the Ravens are down a little bit defensively also.
They are.
Last year,
Close.
last year when Brock Purdy was everybody's MVP, and then the Ravens came to town, and then Brock Purdy wasn't everybody's MVP anymore.
Correct.
Give
right.
me the Bills.
Hey,
Little bit of faith still.
Uh,
Hey, 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 hey.
all right. The
Come
Bills is
on, Buttons.
the only way the Bills are going to stay here and move up, Josh Allen has to play better, or they need to change up the way they call plays. 30 pass plays for Josh Allen every game or less? Jeez. Buttons, go ahead.
JB, I will second both of those things you just said because I don't care how bad your wide receivers are at separating, and we have some bad ones they can't separate. Okay. Now, the only one that can separate was not on the field the other day, and that's
Right.
Shakir. Okay. Shakir can separate.
Yes,
Now
he
they're
can.
playing zone against us, which means we need to find a soft spot in the zone. We were not doing that, and the wide receivers don't know how to do that. So that's a problem. The kid was 9 for 30. That's not an accident. Okay. 9 for 30 is horrendous.
Could have been the concussion, maybe.
Horrendous.
Could
That is-
have been.
That's like rookie year Josh Allen.
Maybe concussion.
Exactly, JB, because I know what happens when Stephon Diggs is not on the team, and it's not pretty. Now, that being said, I will join Chris because you just kind of have to put them here right now. There's no way I'm moving them up until they beat a decent team, though.
Thanks for joining me, Buttons.
Yeah.
Hey,
They need Buttons. Can I just kind of add on to your comment? They have a tight end named Dalton Kincaid. Feed the man.
They do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're supposed to.
Feed him. Isn't a tight end a zone buster? That's what I
We have
thought.
to run the ball, JB, as well.
Yeah,
So
Of course. I mean, y'all are hint. Here's a not so secret. The Bills are a running team.
sure.
which means Kincaid is more Pete Metzelaars.
I'm
Mark Bavaro.
Hey, Mark Bavaro was a pass catcher too, JB.
But on a team that ran the ball, like that team ran the ball.
They ran the
Dave
Pound,
Neggett.
pound,
Dave
pound.
Neggett.
Pound,
okay.
pound.
Who was their leading receiver that year?
which year?
The year they had Bavaro with it. Stephen Baker, the guy they called a touchdown maker.
Maybe
It
Baker,
may have
maybe Baker.
been. It may have been. It may have been Ingram.
Oh, Ingram. Yep. Forgot about
Oh,
him.
May have been
okay.
Ingram.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Guess what? You don't know him, but you know Bavaro though.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I'm going to take the 49ers here, JB, at number 7.
I had to change my list. No, I
me,
don't.
and, me and Buttons are locked in a little bit right now. Give me the Niners also.
Niners. The Niners just go to 3-3.
3-3.
They have.
Starting to get healthy. And
Little
then
bit.
the one piece will come back in.
They
And
just
then my
lost
fantasy
Jordan-
team will.
They just lost Jordan Mason tonight. They got a show.
Never mind.
They've got
Oh,
Isaac
they
They got the
Guerrero,
running backs.
JB.
Is,
Don't
other
worry
than
about
McCaffrey's
it.
the only one that.
He has 2 bad Achilles. That man is not coming back. He would be like Kevin Durant when he came back.
Just wait until they unleash Garendo, JB.
I know, right? He's gonna be the top waiver wire pick this week. You know it.
Can't pick him up. I already got him.
What league is this?
Yeah.
Dynasty?
Dynasty League, JB.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I
don't
know.
care about the Dynasty league like that.
JB, I'll be taking the Buffalo Bills here.
Okay, got the Bills. Nice. All right, number 7. I
Like these
have
Buffalo Bills.
number 7. I have the Packers, and at number 6, I have the Commanders.
JB, number 6, I'll take the Green Bay Packers.
Packers, okay.
Surprising 3-2, and they have not played all that well yet, but I like them somehow.
Who they beat
They haven't
though?
played well.
Beat the Rams. Who else?
Not much, JB. Trust
Um,
me.
Who else have
They
they?
lost to the
They
Eagles,
haven't.
right?
I'm telling you, they're
Vikings-
not on my list
The
because of it.
Vikings beat them and the Eagles beat them, but then
They
they
beat
lost.
they beat the Titans.
Yep.
They lost to the Eagles. They who else did they beat?
Was it the Dolphins? Who they played? They won 2 games with. They won 2 games with Malik Willis.
Yes, they did.
Dang
How?
right, they did.
They beat the Colts.
Oh, the
Oh,
Colts.
the Colts. Well,
Well, I'm drinking that Kool-Aid. Give me the Packers here.
oh my goodness.
Like,
Oh,
the
no more lock and step buttons.
Mhm.
No chance. The Eagles are on my list. The Eagles beat them, Chris. The Packers are not on my list. Period. Not. I have the
3-2.
I have the Lions here, JB.
Oh,
Oh,
wow, that's
gee.
disrespectful buttons.
No respect up in here.
Oh my,
What
they
the
got
heck?
one loss buttons. They have one loss.
What the heck?
One
Lions.
loss.
Lions.
They
Oh,
just
my goodness.
they won going to the bye week. One loss.
right. Who you got right here? Buds at number 5.
I have the Bucks.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Shake
okay.
and bake.
Did the
Yeah,
Lions
yeah,
play, have the Lions played the Bucks?
Yeah, the Bucks beat them, Joey.
And the Bucks beat them.
The Bucks beat them, Joey. In
The rankings don't lie.
Okay. Okay.
you got it 5.
Give me the Vikings.
Vikings. No respect. 5-0. That's
Ooh.
No
Mike got the
respect.
best-
A little
best
counterfeit.
defense in the league right now.
Little counterfeit.
Okay.
Remember the Athletics said the Vikings had the best defense in the league like 2 years ago. They were
Well, that
2
was
years
when
too
they were.
early.
That was when they were trash. Okay.
They were
That's
2 years too early.
exactly. I remember that too. They just getting scored on like it was
But
nothing.
they were like, oh, they got the best defense in the league.
All
They
right,
did
Joey.
something.
JB, I will also be putting. Do I want to put them there? No, I'm not ready to put them there. Vikings.
Okay. The Ham and Eggers.
The Ham and Eggers.
All right. All right. At number 5, I have the Lions.
Whoa.
And at number 4, I have the Ravens. All right, Joey.
JB, I will put Houston here.
Texans, okay. Big blow, them losing Nico Collins. One team in fantasy in any freaking league, but I have nobody that's freaking hurt. It's ridiculous.
I got Collins. Also, I got the Texans here.
All right, Buttons.
Okay, just to remind Chris, Detroit has beaten the Rams, they've beaten the Cardinals, and they've beaten the Seahawks, 3 stellar teams, and they lost to the Bucks, so I ranked higher than them at number 5. Now, my number 4 pick this week is the Ravens.
Ravens at number 4.
I mean, hey, I can't argue with the solid logic. So
All right, number 3 here.
I think I just
Number 3 here, JB, I'm taking the Texans.
Okay. Looking kind of similar over here, Buttons, but go ahead.
give me the Ravens here.
Ravens, okay.
I'll join them, JB.
Join them? Join who? Who you joining?
I will join Chris. Baltimore.
Oh, yeah, the Ravens. Okay. All right. I have the Texans at 3. Battling injuries. At number 2, record don't lie, people. Them boys 5-0. You got to give them props. And they have actually beaten some good teams.
Damn it, JB. Now you're taking my thunder now.
I bet. I'm sorry, Buns. I'm sorry for being intelligent. My fault. Joey, go ahead.
JB, G-Men, they've won 2 out of their last 3. Daniel Jones. No, I am absolutely kidding. I'm
about to say, I was actually about to steal one up Buttons lines and say, Joey, do I need to come to your house and drug test you right now?
Live on the show.
I will go Detroit here, JB. Detroit.
Yeah.
Believe. He believes.
Oh,
I also believe. Give me Detroit.
Oh
okay.
my goodness.
The Lions. All right. Buttons.
The Vikings. 49ers win. Texans win. Win over your supposedly good Packers.
All right. I guess
The
we
cream
all
will rise to the top.
We all agree on number one, JB.
Chiefs
Yeah.
once again
Chiefs.
are the cream of the crop.
They rise to the top.
The Chiefs, baby, the Chiefs. Battling injuries too. Well, sooner or later, these injuries are gonna catch up to them. What you think? You
They got
lost
to eventually.
You lost Hollywood Brown. You lost Rasheed Rice.
They're gonna make a move.
You bring in Juju Smith-Schuster, goes for 150. You lose Pacheco. Hunt comes in, goes for 120 and a tutty. Man,
Plug in.
If you have
Plug and
number
play.
15, you're all good.
Plug in.
all good. All right. There you go. Those are week 6 rankings. And if you, I think I got this at.
I mean, we mostly all have the same teams as different orders, pretty much.
Now,
Yeah.
I didn't. I think some of us, I don't have the Eagles
You don't have the Niners either,
or the Niners.
I don't have the Falcons,
or the
Right.
Packers.
and I definitely don't have the Packers.
Oh, Buzz
I
does
don't
not
have
respect
the
the Packers.
Eagles.
No. I don't have the Cowboys, but if I did have on a number 11, I probably would put the
I was gonna go Falcons on my 11.
Chris doesn't have the Cowboys either.
I don't have the Cowboys or the Eagles or the
Mhm.
Falcons.
Eagles
Joey-
right on the outside
Joey
No
doesn't
respect.
have.
for me.
No respect.
They'll be back.
Say what?
The Eagles will reappear.
He'll be back.
Joey doesn't have the Bucks.
I don't care. I just need him to throw the ball to AJ Brown. Care less if they win or not. Just throw the ball to AJ Brown. That's it. That's all I need. Let's go. All right. So I think we are on.
Joey, you don't have the Niners either.
They're at number 12.
Yeah, I have him at number 11. Oh, right outside my top 10.
And no Bucks love, huh, Joey?
Shake and bake.
They're at 13.
Oh, look at Joey going deep in his rankings.
Yeah.
Joey is making these numbers up, man.
Oh no, that's it right there. That's it.
He's
That's
just like whoever we say.
JB,
He's like
JB,
the
he
Gi-
wrote him down. He
Also,
wrote him
you
down
don't
this
even have the
week, JB.
Giants, Joey.
Not
Where's
right,
the Giants?
man. Please. Please, Joey did not write anything down.
Joey,
There's a grocery
Joey,
list
where's
written
the-
down.
Where's the Giants?
That's
It's
a
definitely
grocery
written
list.
down.
Right here, JB.
It's like right here, JB. Ham, eggs,
It's written down.
Joey, where?
milk.
What number? What number are the Giants?
Giants 19.
19.
Oh, look at this guy. He did all the way to the top. Just he didn't know because I didn't specify how many teams we were gonna do, so he wanted to do all 32.
He did the whole thing, Chris.
He
I have
wanted
it
to
all
do
written down.
32 out.
I have it written down.
Nice. All right.
He just banging those numbers out. Giants 19.
College football pick time. Hold on. Where's the tally sit? I think the hot one is in first.
Yeah,
place.
he's taking the lead. He's
Hot one.
macking me right now.
Yeah, the hot one, man. Hot one right now is chilling on a beach somewhere. Let's see. Right
Man,
now,
with
the hot
lead,
one.
you just take a
Yeah,
vacation.
hot one's at 39, man. He's killing.
39.
All I know is I'm not last anymore. I have overtaken CB. And by the way, Button, CB has decided to join the fantasy basketball.
He's
league.
in Buttons.
Oh, okay. Welcome.
Buttons likes that.
You should have
Like
heard
that.
the message. You should have heard the message I sent him. Pretty much, he had to join the league by this message I sent.
Who's replacing? Or who is he replacing?
Darius, one of
Replacing
Joey's roommates. Dap.
Oh, okay.
He's the one who never changes his roster out. So
Oh, okay, good.
Yes. Who's the best was that guy in?
Negligence Buttons.
Was he in your division, Chris?
I can't remember which one. I think he was in. I don't remember which one. He
I
might
know
have.
he's not in my. I know he's not in my division.
No, he's not in yours. I can't
I
remember.
know because I own that division.
True. True.
I
That's
can't
how I
remember which
know.
one he was in.
I know what I own, Buttons. I know what's
He's not
mine.
lying. He is not lying.
All right, let's get this thing going. All right.
And make
I
sure
love it
you're
every year.
make sure JB, make sure you do your picks this week. I did notice that they're not in yet, but I know that you're kind of a late guy to the picks for the office pool.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I got you. I'm going. It's on my one of my reminders to do
Just in case you want to do any college tomorrow. I mean Saturday.
Saturday. I got you.
Buns,
Yeah.
are you not nervous at all with Liberty having to go to overtime with FIU?
Liberty?
Liberty Bibberty.
They're just fine, Chris. Dubs.
Dubs is all that matters. I don't know if Dubs is all that matters with that team.
Are they in the top 25 yet?
They
Yeah.
should be.
So the answer is no. Okay.
Liberty.
Are they getting any votes yet?
Yeah, I think so.
But they get last time we checked, they had one vote, I believe, right? Was it one?
Let's see.
Let me
But
see. I don't
so
know
latest
the-
poll got how many votes they get in
I'm gonna
latest
check right now. Liberty.
Liberty.
Liberty,
Liberty Bibberty.
Liberty. Liberty.
Oh, come on. Liberty got 5 votes.
Okay, they moving up in the world.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. Friday night hammer. It's gonna do a little bit of research. So I'm going with State.
JB, you want to flip? We can't see the
My
Oh,
bad. My bad. Here we go. Here we go. I thought I had it up there for you, young buck. There you go. Can you see it now?
good.
yeah.
All right, Joey, who you got? Utah or Arizona State?
JB, I will be taking Arizona State.
Okay.
That's a tough one.
Give me the Utes.
The
PR.
two Utes.
Oh my goodness.
The CPR.
CPR is
Utes.
failing me lately.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I've been too busy at work just instead of pulling that cat and going to town.
So I'm not sure if you guys have seen Arizona State a lot this year, but a player to watch is Cam Skattebo, their running back.
Ooh, it's gotta be.
He will run them to victory in this
Right.
one. I'm going with State.
That's the same guy who also played quarterback for them a little bit last year. Well,
Versatile, JB.
Ain't nothing wrong with versatility. my friend.
Versatile.
Like my dad used to say, you got to be versatile. You got to be versatile, son. And I didn't want to get slapped. So yeah, I was like, yeah, you're right.
You're right. You're right. Yes, sir. Yep.
Yep.
All right. Washington coming off a big win. Revenge against Michigan going to Iowa. Button, what you think?
This one was the toughest one on the card to me. I think Iowa takes this by a field goal. Give me Iowa.
Okay.
I will join Buttons. Give me Iowa here.
Caitlin Clark's.
Have you ever heard? You ever been to Will Rogers?
No.
You ever been there before?
No.
Is he the quarterback of Washington now? Am I mistaken?
Yeah,
Will Rogers.
I think it is. He was he the Mississippi State quarterback last year?
you
Will
are
Rogers.
correct, JB.
Okay, I knew I was. I was just testing y'all out. They will win by a touchdown. How Joey
Ooh.
says it.
Straight up!
Give me Washington straight up in this one. All right. Ooh, the Red River rivalry, or like Joey says, the Red River shootout.
The buttons.
Old
The river
shootout.
buttons.
That's the Buttons.
Texas big. Give me the horns. Gonna be hyped up for the return of Quinn Ewers. He don't need no
Texas, big,
commercial.
JB.
I saw your
Big.
buttons. Don't doubt me. Say what, Joey?
Texas, big.
Okay. Phil, I'm worried now, Buttons. I'm worried now. Joey,
Keep in the heart.
train with me. I'm scared.
Give me Oklahoma. Rivalry game like this, I go Oklahoma here. That's a lot of points.
Texas is not starting the right quarterback in this one. I'm taking Oklahoma.
Who is starting a freshman quarterback, Buttons?
Yeah.
And probably the biggest game for them this season. All right. Penn State going to Pasadena to be in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Even though USC lost 2 out of its last 3, they were super, super close. No different in this one. Penn State by a field goal, which means we'll be taking the Trojans.
Trojan man.
Give me Penn State. I've got faith in them always.
Uh-oh.
I'll be joining Chris with this.
Okay.
Nittany Lions, Pennsylvania State. Godfather.
I'm going to be on an island on this one.
State too. All right. BYU, Arizona. Oh my God. This one is tough. BYU came out of nowhere this year, right? You know, they weren't picked high in that conference, and
I think their win total was like 3.5 or 4.5.
Yeah, they're a ranked team and looking good in the Big 12. But I think if they win, it'll be by a field goal. You know, they did score. It did score, draw. It did, put the hammer on K-State. I think Arizona's trying to bounce back. I'm gonna go Arizona. I like to go Zona. All right, here we go. Joey.
JB Cougars.
Brigham Young University.
Arizona's a tough team for the CPR. Can't figure them out. But I'm gonna go Zona here.
Interesting.
Can't figure them out. Play good and then play bad. Know what to do.
I was looking at research on this, JB, and I believe BYU is 5-0 against the spread this year. They are just crushing people. I am all in on the Cougars.
Another team that's probably hard to bet, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got Florida.
Great teams cover
versus Tennessee. Tennessee's at home, coming off a tough loss to Arkansas. Who you got here, Buttons?
You have DJ versus Nico. I'm definitely Nico all day. Give me the Volunteers.
Okay, Tennessee.
I would say, Buttons, Nico did not look that good last week. That was kind of
going to bounce back this week, Chris.
Did you see, though, at the very end of the game, last play, he doesn't even throw the ball. That was crazy.
Yeah.
It's 4th down. You have to
fourth down.
You have to throw it. Just throw it.
Just got to get something out there. But, so I don't know. I think maybe he comes back down to earth a little bit. I'll go Florida. Florida's not very good, but that's another one that's a lot of points.
Ride, Joey.
JB, Arrested Development.
Oh, Tennessee.
All right. Washington State versus Fresno. I don't care what the spread is. I made a mistake, so this is a pick 'em. I emailed you guys this. So when it's a pick 'em, I'm definitely going to go with Washington State. I think they're a better team. Joey.
Fresno, JB.
Oh, my goodness.
Or Fresno.
Give me Fresno also.
Oh, my goodness. What?
Is it that time, Bud?
Have you guys seen Washington State this year and their quarterback, John Mateer? This guy is a playmaker with his arm and his feet. Give me Washington State.
He ain't no Ryan Leaf, Buttons.
That guy is a playmaker. Check that game out. Playmaking.
He no Cam. By
this right here is what we call the big boy. You got Ohio State going into Eugene, Oregon, the home of Nike products. And look at Joey clapping. You got Oregon number 3 ranked Oregon team as a home dog. Man, it's good. This is a doozy. I might have recorded. I'm gonna be out eating dinner, but I'm gonna record it. I want to see some highlights from this one. Button, who you got here?
JB, Oregon, straight up.
Oh my, but
Woo!
All right, so this one, I feel like just based off of eye test, I would go Ohio State, but CPR says Oregon. I got to go Oregon here.
Oh, sticking to it.
I got to ride or die.
after this Saturday, they will go back to being the Ohio State University in my book.
So they
Buckeye.
lose. Who would they be if they lose?
They will continue to be Ohio State.
All right, give me Oregon, man.
They're looking for their heart, JB.
Like that. Say what?
They're still looking for their heart since Harbaugh just took it from them, ripped it out of their chest and put it into a doggy bag like on Dumb and Dumber.
I got you. Ryan Day. All right, another big game. Really, this right here could have huge implications.
Yes.
The college playoff. 2 highly ranked SEC teams kind of battling, kind of in that second tier of SEC teams, trying to get to the top. Because they still play some of those top teams, right? I think Ole Miss still has Georgia coming in, and I think LSU has somebody coming into town too, coming up soon. But I like Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss is on a mission, but I do know that that Kiffin was trolling the LSU coach about some tweets or something, but it's crazy. So I'm going Ole Miss though. I think they're gonna bounce. I think they're gonna show up for this one.
We all know who Lane Kiffin is, JB. We've discussed it on this show. Lane Kiffin thinks he belongs in the room where the coach for LSU has been maybe to the introduction before you get into the actual room.
The waiting room.
The waiting room. Tigers, straight up!
Tigers straight up?
Oh, my goodness.
People were talking about Kiffin going to Florida. Would Florida be an upgrade?
Yes.
Over Ole Miss? I mean, Florida's got the history.
Yes.
This one's tough.
Joey, is Florida football still the same for any of those squads?
It will be closer to being back with someone like Kiffin there. He will bring the fun back to Florida football.
I got you.
I mean, it is in Florida, so those guys can recruit. And that quarterback they got, the one Buttons was talking about, that Legway, he's going to be ridiculous. So it might not be a bad, because Dart will be gone. So give me LSU here. This one's tough, though.
Does it matter where you are anyway now with how the NIL is? You can sign a guy for a couple of million to come play for you.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But until you
I'm going with the trends here. Ole Miss 4-1 against the spread this year. LSU 1-4. I'm going to take the Rebels.
Ooh. Oh, Bud's using the analytics against you, Chris.
Ooh,
like
working me with the analytics here. The
all
trends.
right. Iowa State. This is Chris' team. It's one of
That's
his favorite.
right.
Iowa State versus the Mountaineers. Mountaineers home dogs as well. Who you got here, Buttons?
Iowa State unbeaten against the spread, I believe, this year. I'm going to take the Cyclones.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, give me Iowa State. The CPR and just plain Chris says it.
Cyclones, baby.
All right. I will join the bandwagon and call
There we
out
go.
the Cyclones too. This right here was a tough one, right? Kansas State, highly ranked team, but kind of up and down. Colorado kind of surprising us, like going into UCF and kind of manhandling them, which I was surprised. I thought UCF was going to beat the brakes off of them, to be honest with you, tell the truth. So I think Colorado could be trending up. They may not win, but I think they'll be in the game. So I'm gonna go with Colorado here in the points at home. Old Dion. They coming, but Bunsy last year they
I'm coming.
we coming.
JB, Wildcats.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
All right.
Colorado actually has been a little bit surprising. You saw that game; they did manhandle UCF. They just
Yes,
UCF
they
starts to
did.
be able to run the ball. They couldn't run the ball.
They
I mean,
couldn't run. They didn't try to run. They couldn't make a first down. They just
But
sucked offensively.
with all that, I'm going Kansas State here.
Oh
Ah,
my goodness.
all
Come
right,
on,
buddy.
Buttons.
You know, I feel like you got to, when I looked at this game, all right, I think you bet the over here. I think that a lot of points are going to be scored. Do not underestimate Colorado at home. Sanders is going to have these boys ready to play Buffaloes.
Buffaloes. All right. And the bonus chosen by my man Hot. He had to pick one of a Joey special.
Oh, the big one.
Got a 21-point spread here.
21,
We got
21.
South Carolina going into Bama. Bama coming off probably one of the most embarrassing losses they've had in the last decade, I would think. I mean, what's another embarrassing loss they had? They lost to Johnny Munz, Mr. the Money Man.
Money Manziel there.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's still nothing like Vanderbilt, though.
yeah, to a team that you just own, really, right? So they should come out firing all cylinders to kind of get back in the mix. Still haven't hurt their playoff chances, right? I mean, they're in the SEC, right? Their playoff chances are still there. They only got
They'll be
one
fine.
loss.
Still there.
So, give me Bama, big. Joey,
JB, I'll join you. Bama big.
Bama, big.
Hopefully they don't play like
big-
Bama like they did last week.
That's a big Bama.
I'll go South Carolina. I think Bama wins, but not by 21.
Okay. Oh, the CPR.
That's right.
Ready,
All right, the
JB?
Buttons minute.
Yes, sir.
It is knowledge time once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Sir.
Now, this will be the only the 17th meeting between these two teams. A couple of interesting stats I did find, though. Alabama has covered the spread in 5 of their last 7 home games. South Carolina is 6-7 against the spread as a road underdog in 4 seasons under Coach Shane Beamer.
Beamer ball.
Now, what does this all mean?
Nothing.
Probably nothing. Here is what I do know. I recently went to Disney and I visited the Animal Kingdom theme park.
There you go, Buttons.
I saw giraffes, rhinos, elephants, and even some gamecocks, but I swear that one particular gamecock gave me a vicious look when I tried taking a picture of it. From that day, I always questioned whether or not they could be trusted. You know who I can trust? Bama doing Bama things.
Very nice.
Bama rolling big.
They gonna roll tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
He's got the.
All right, people. Now it's time for the real entertainment of tonight. I'm glad you stuck to this far through the show. Now it's time for Joey's parlay picks. How we do last week, Joey?
Didn't do too well last week, JB.
Didn't. Yeah, look, it's rhetorical. Yeah, didn't do well last week.
So I tell my students, you don't have to answer this. This is rhetorical.
They were like, I'm not doing an A. No.
Don't be
You don't have to
ridiculous.
answer this one.
All right, let me look at this thing here. I got. Let's see. I think on the lock. What you just missed Zona, right?
Yes, I did.
He was close. I mean, he was close, but
Canes pulled out a miracle again,
Yes, they did.
and Zona they got beat on the big one. Army money line, yes. Navy money line, yes. Louisville, I told you so about SMU, Joey. I see here on the show, and I said that. The Indiana cover.
Indiana won
Indiana covered.
41-24.
Nice. Well, Ohio State.
Ohio
covered.
State won 35-7.
Did Mizzou win last week?
Missouri lost.
Ooh.
Missouri lost.
They got sunned.
They got smoked.
Yep.
They got sunned.
Oh, Texas A&M smoked them. That's
Yes,
right.
they did.
Yeah.
All right.
That wasn't even close
Always-
at all.
You know what? It's always time for a bounce back, and here is your moment, my friend.
Oh, here we go. This is you will bounce back here.
Uh-oh. I like the
Okay.
confidence.
Hit you with that Big Sean music.
Last week we took an L.
The L, but tonight we bounce
This
back.
week we bounce back.
Oh my goodness. But
Here's how we will bounce back in the lock. 3 legs plus 3, 2, 3. Wisconsin visiting Rutgers. Jersey, money line. Western Michigan hosting Akron.
Uh-oh.
Western Michigan, money line.
What's their mascot?
What are they?
Western Michigan.
That's a good question.
But who are they against?
Akron, the Zips.
Zips.
Because Western Michigan has like that. Do they have the same thing as like the Commanders have with the weird W all the time?
Is it? Is that? I think it is.
So
I
that's
don't think that's not there.
their mascot now. It's not a big ass W.
The
I just
W.
know that's theirs because every time I see
I
what is
know,
it?
I know that. This is funny.
Oh, it says Buster Bronco.
Oh, I was gonna say Broncos, but I was thinking. Oh yeah, they are the Broncos. One of our kindergarten teacher who's been there for like 30 something years. She went to Western Michigan. And
Wow.
I've seen her wear it.
Small world. All right.
Utah. I am losing faith in Utah. They're going to the Sun Devils. I think they may still win, but the Sun Devils will cover plus 6.5.
Okay. Devil 6.5.
Plus 3, 2, 3.
Devil. Devil.
If you like money, you will join me here.
Dash in.
You know, I really loved your first two. I gotta say.
Okay, but
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Wait till you hear the next.
ooh, all right.
5 legs.
Big boy, 6 legs, buttons.
Oh no.
6 legs plus 27.74.
27.74. Okay.
I know of 3 wise men who have informed me stick to what you know. Therefore, 6 money lines are coming down the pike.
There we go.
It is back
6 of
again.
them are coming down the pike, baby.
It's Mr. Moneyline.
Here we go. Longhorns, money line.
One thing Chris liked that pick. He's like, CPR doesn't like that one.
CPRs. Well, I think money line. I'm good with that. I just think 14 is a lot of points in a rivalry.
see.
game, but
Golden Bears of California blew it last week. They go to the back east. Pittsburgh, money line.
that's a big game. Pittsburgh's undefeated.
I like that one.
Well, you got Pittsburgh Moneyline or Cal Moneyline?
Pittsburgh money line.
Pittsburgh
You like
money
that
line.
one, buttons? There's more
Love
coming.
that one. Love that one.
There's more coming.
More where that came from, but
Arizona.
Goodness.
Wildcats blew it last week. They go to BYU Cougars, money line.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh, there's more coming, buttons.
more where that came from.
Rebels going to Death Valley. They're not ready for that.
What?
Tigers, money line.
Oh no.
Oh, there's more coming, but Cyclones going to Morgantown. Cyclones, money line. And
Mhm.
lastly, as we already picked, Cougars going to Cali. Fresno State, money line. Plus 2774.
All right, here we go. Here we
Lock
go.
it
We
in.
got the lock. We'll lock it in. We got Rutgers money line, Western Michigan money line, and the Arizona State Sun Devils plus 6.5, plus and a plus 323.
So
All right.
good, they already want me to cash out.
Oh my goodness.
okay.
Here we go again.
Right. As soon as he drops it, he's got value. He's already getting
That's
value.
how good it is.
He's like, they're like, not Joey again.
That's how good it is. He's here again, guys.
He's
Get
here.
in
Everybody, come here. He's dropped one on us.
Oh
They're
my
like- they're like-
Freaking Wednesday or Thursday.
They're like Marks and Harrison. They're like, give it back to him.
It's like-
Settle this one.
Going, it's like going,
Settle it. Give it back to him.
doing.
All right. For the big boy,
Big boy.
Mr. Moneyline has reappeared in the building.
I'm
And we
back.
went Texas money line, Pittsburgh money line, BYU money line, the LSU Tigers money line,
Oh, buddy.
the Cyclones money line, and Fresno State
Oh,
money
yes.
line.
Oh, yes.
All right, there you go. And that is what we call a wrap. We're going to keep stacking, keep winning fantasy championships, keep making money, keep giving you that stuff. Sorry, not the stuff, that info that you need while trying to stay awake, being definitely tired. And we're going to keep it moving.
Come home, buttons. Come home, buttons.
Come home.
ALCS, come home.
I'm good right here.
Oh, the Yankees. Oh,
I'm
before I go, shout out to my wife, Danita. Your birthday is coming up. Happy birthday.
Happy
Nick.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Early birthday surprise. I know you're probably asleep. Watching. See if I got a hate comment on here. Let me see.
There is nothing
Surprise,
that
surprise.
There's a hate comment. Nah, it's just from Joy. Joy, if you're still watching, thank you. Guys, thank you. Good luck this weekend. Right? Chris, do we have an idea what we can expect to have the fantasy basketball draft up and
So
running?
what's the next? What's it? We usually do what, that Monday or Tuesday. When's the season start? The 22nd?
23rd. That's the Wednesday.
Yeah. So normally I try to do it.
Knicks, that's when the Knicks play the Celtics.
So probably what that. Usually I try to do it a day or two before it if we can.
All right. Can I make a suggestion? If you do it, make sure it's the 21st.
Oh no! So the Knicks and the Celtics are the 22nd,
Oh,
Real?
Eastern
and
Conference
Timberwolves
Final
Lakers. So
preview.
I'll probably do the 21st then.
Conference Final preview.
The 20th.
That's what I'm seeing. I just looked on Score app.
I believe you. I was just wondering because wow, their first game is on that Tuesday.
That's
for
Tuesday,
NBA?
so I'll probably do it
Yeah.
I'll set it on that Monday then probably.
Okay. All right.
Lock
Nice.
that in. I'll lock
what
it
time?
in.
What
I'll do
time
that.
usually, Chris?
I mean, it's up to you guys, but I mean, usually it's what, 7:30 or 8. I don't really matter. I mean, I don't have any preference. So
About
Okay.
7:30.
Yeah, 7:30 is better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever fits Button's schedule. I'm okay.
Well, my kid has a soccer game, but I'll be back home by 7. I would think.
Understand that. Got to go to the kid's soccer game.
Yep.
Is he playing
Alright.
soccer and football?
No, I got the two kids, JB. I got the youngest playing soccer. I got the oldest playing football.
Nice. Okay, good.
They're the youngest. I mean, if you've seen one 6-year-old soccer game, you've seen them all.
yeah, that's for sure.
A bunch of kids looking around, not looking at the ball,
Running around like
huddled
this.
up around the ball, dancing.
You're just like, pay attention, somebody.
I know they are. That's still good stuff, man. I know
Yep,
that.
yep.
That's a good moment for you. But guys, y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy the games, other games. Like Chris said, starting since last Tuesdays, a game on TV every day for the next like
Till I
20
think after Thanksgiving maybe or something.
yeah,
That's
big
awesome.
stuff. Oh, and yeah, never mind. We'll talk about that next week. And me and Buttons did hit on the pool. Just FYI.
Yeah, that's sweet. How much you guys end up getting?
It was okay. We'll have to talk about that next week because we there's math and then there's Peter Brown math. Okay. So guys, there's math and then there's my father's math when it comes to you winning money with him. So we'll discuss that next week and how the breakdown is. And Buttons, I'll be sliding you a couple of ducats here
There
very
you go.
soon.
Sounds good.
I'll do something with them.
Yep.
But guys, y'all have a good night, and I
All
appreciate
right,
y'all.
fellas.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Talk to y'all
Peace,
soon.
fellas. Yep.